Yeah. Oh, yeah, here you go.
Court TV,
Oh,
okay?
yeah, this
Good.
is my
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will try to use my courtroom voice for you today. I am Lee O'Neill Brown, and I'm proud to say that I was born and raised right here in Earlville. Let me give you just a little bit of a family history. My father's name was Jacob Wardell Brown. My mother was Margaret Spalding Brown, and they hailed from the great state of Maine. I was the eldest of 4 children. I was born on January 30th, 1866. I had 3 other siblings. Unfortunately, I was the only one to live to adulthood. I had 2 brothers here, Spalding and Lee, and then the next little stone is my sister Kitty, who died at the age of 5, and then my father and my mother here in the family plot. I guess you could say I had a normal childhood. My parents worked hard, just like today's parents, trying to teach me the difference between right and wrong. But also from my father, I got a good dose of a moral compass, as well as a dose of common sense, and also a dose of legal sense. Because you see, my father was a very prominent lawyer here in LaSalle County. He had a law practice here in Earlville and also served as the city attorney. I went to school here in Earlville, and after that I went to Normal College. And Mr. Walden, you can save the remarks about lawyers in Normal College.
Never give it a thought.
And then I went to Wesleyan Law School after that, graduating in 1888. You'll notice my attire, that when you walked up you probably thought I was a gangster, but no, I was a close cousin, I suppose. There aren't any other lawyers, are there? But as the old joke goes, says, how can you tell that the lawyer was a crook? And he says, well, all you have to do is look at his title. He's a criminal lawyer. But I graduated from law school in 1888. Not only was I an exceptional student, very bright, very analytical, but I didn't mind hard work either. I remember back in 1887, while I was still in law school, I worked uptown as a helper in Dave Large's blacksmith shop for the great sum of $4 a week, payable on Saturday night. But after law school, I came back to Earlville and practiced law here in town, and also served as the city attorney. But the lure of the big city beckoned me, and so I moved my practice to Ottawa. And over the years, I had several different partners: Frank Ayers, Dan Traynor, and finally Herbert Wiley. In 1900, I was elected to the lower house of the General Assembly in Springfield, and I was very proud to represent and be an advocate for LaSalle County. I was a staunch Democrat, but at that time there were different factions within the state legislature, commonly known as the Machine. And you may not believe it, but he was stationed out of Chicago.
Really?
But I kind of antagonized them a little bit, and even got the Democratic State Central Committee a little bit upset with me, because I believed I was elected to serve the people of LaSalle County and the people of the state of Illinois. I wasn't elected to serve somebody up in Chicago in some machine political organization. So I refused to follow orders and refused to be their, what are they, talking points. I refused to follow their talking points. I did get some backlash from fellow legislators, and also from the Chicago press. I know that might be hard to believe. But I followed my beliefs. I took it on the chin once in a while, but I followed my beliefs and voted for what I believed was best for my constituents. That was always uppermost in my mind. One bill I remember was a bill that would have foisted an indebtedness upon the people of millions of dollars. And the people had no chance to say yes or no to it. We're just going to put it upon them. The Chicago press advocated strongly for that position. They wanted that bill passed, and my allies and I, we took it kind of hard. They attacked us very hysterically, very viciously in the newspapers for our position, but we refused to back down. So I became a bit of a stumbling block and an obstacle in the way of the machine. In 1910, some efforts were made to try to end my career, and I had to defend my name in a series of trials against some trumped up charges.